Hey everybody, welcome back to Prescription Bourbon. I'm DMC from Louisville, Kentucky. Today I'm doing a quick hit review of Old Forester 1924 10-year-old straight bourbon whiskey. Alright, so this is actually going to be a fresh crack video. Let me get this open. Alright, get this off. Let me get this pop. Alright, get this poured now. This actually was first released last year in 2024. It came out and was snatched up pretty quick. But this is the 5th bottle in the Whiskey Row series from Old Forester. So they previously have had the 1870, 1897, 1910, 1920, and now they got the 1924. This is the only one that's age stated. Very few Old Foresters are age stated. And it says in 1924, Owsley Brown took barrels of whiskey with different mash bills to a warehouse on Howard Street in Louisville, Kentucky, and bottled them as Old Forester. This 10-year-old expression honors the 100th anniversary of this occasion. So, like I say, so last year, 2024, was the 100th anniversary of that occasion. When they released it, they said, like, this is part of the Whiskey Row series, but it's going to be an annual release. So some people thought that, or think that it might be available all the time, and I guess it could be if it doesn't get sold out. But my understanding is it's going to be an annual release. So there's no batch number or anything like that on here, but this is the second release of it here in 2025. So now I did have some last year. It's very cinnamony on the nose too. I did have some last year. I had a couple pours of it. I just didn't buy a bottle. Had the opportunity to buy a bottle, and at the time I thought it was a little steep, $120. But since then I've changed my mind. I've had several Old Forester 117 series bottles, which are just the half-size 375 liter bottles, and those cost $60 a piece. And I've opened several of those this past year, and they're delicious. So, $120 for a full-size bottle, I think is right on par with that. So I'm happy to pick them up this year. So, like I say, that nose is definitely cinnamon forward for me. Very nice. All right, go on for a taste. Cheers. Very nice. Definitely was sweet on the front. Got some brown sugar on the taste there. Definitely has some cinnamon spice on the tongue. A little bit of warmth going down. This comes in at 100 proof, so the proof on this is right at 100 proof. Not necessarily very viscous. It's pretty thin on the mouthfeel, but definitely has some brown sugar taste, has some cinnamon taste, and has some oak on there. The oak is a very, very nice, pleasant oak, and that's what lingers on the finish. The finish is still going, so it's a decent finish. But it's the cinnamon and the oak on the finish, so pretty pleasant. Under proof, it's not hot. Just has a slight warmth going down in the chest, but very pleasant. I like that. That brown sugar keeps coming. I mean, I've had 3 or 4 sips now. I keep getting the brown sugar. A lot of times that goes away after the first sip, but I keep getting that. The cinnamon and the oak are very pleasant. It's a very pleasant sip. Something to look forward to if you find this. Try to get a pour, try to get a sample, and see what you think. But I'm definitely happy. I'm happy to pick one up this year and add it to my Whiskey Row collection. So All right, appreciate you tuning in. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave some comments down below if you've tried this, so what you think of it. If you haven't been able to find it, I'd like to know that too, I guess. What do you think of all the other Whiskey Row series? This one obviously is not a high proof one or anything, but it's got the 10-year age statement, which definitely rounds the corners off. Gets rid of most of the harshness that you might find, and that oak is definitely more mellow. So, enjoyable sip. I definitely am liking it. So, remember everybody, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey is not bourbon. The best bourbon comes from Kentucky. Cheers.